Hello friends, Elisa Meredith here again, and welcome to the live or the replay. Really happy to have you here. Okay, so we are on day 3, looking for a brand new exciting opportunity in product marketing. If you know of anybody who needs somebody, let me know. All right, today's tip is going to be Pinterest Idea Pins Insights. If you've been using Idea Pins, you may have noticed we have some new information to look at. So I thought we would go through my Idea Pins and see what we could learn together. All right, let's share this up here. Okay, so here we are on my account. As you can see, I'm using it to just kind of document my artistic process, if you want to call it that. This is my most recent one, and you can very clearly see underneath the stats for these Idea Pins. Love it. Really like seeing the reactions. Comments are going to be easiest to find in your inbox. Actually, yeah. Oh goodness, I was just in there. Okay, so let us look at the insights here. This one is the first one I did and vastly more popular than the rest. Trying to figure out why. Let me know what your insights are, what you've noticed has worked best for you. But let's look at this a little more closely. All right, so we're going to look at more stats here, and by default you're going to see lifetime, but it only shows 30 days. So I'm going to look at the last 180. And I noticed this. I thought this was very interesting. That gives you a little bump at the beginning, brings it back down, another bump, and then look at this, slowly growing. And all of my pins on, what day was it? Tuesday, they just tanked. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm sure there's something interesting going on. But looking at that steady growth, and I believe that is because it has a pretty decent save rate. A lot of pin clicks, people are wanting to see more about it. And this is the cool thing, right? So impressions, yeah, we love to see how many times your pin was on the screen. That's great. Pin clicks, that shows somebody wanted to see your pin up close and get more information. Also amazing. Saves, obviously, someone saves it to their board. Follows, though, this is the cool one. So this means that somebody actually did what you asked them to, or what Pinterest is kind of setting these up for, to get people to follow you. So it's really cool to look at which pins are having an impact on your follower growth, as well as profile visits. So if you're noticing a lot more direct traffic from Pinterest.com rather than from a specific pin, it's probably because of your Idea Pins, right? So people, I know at first especially, were frustrated because you can't add a link to your blog. Well, you might be getting some direct traffic to your homepage from Pinterest because of Idea Pins. It's definitely possible. The brief show I did yesterday was about how to add, product tagging to your pins. So I did that yesterday. Let's see how this guy's doing. 4 reactions. 1,400 impressions. So yeah, again, it's like they give it a big boost at the very beginning. This is pretty normal, right? And then it kind of tapers off a bit. But I would not be surprised at all to see that it follows a similar pattern to the rest of my Idea Pins, which is that it takes off a little bit after you post. So I'm going to look at the whole time this has been out. This one, big boost. Goodness, that's a lot right away. Okay, so I was wondering about this one in particular because it has, okay, got a lot of views right away. Wasn't really sure what that was about. An awful lot of clicks too, and saves, a tremendous number of saves, especially compared to everything but this first guy over here. So what was that about? And I suspected it might be the face. And I'm not saying like because it's my face. I think it's because it's a face and people are kind of intrigued by that. So I decided to try that again and also kind of do something similar with the words on there with yesterday's pin. Now, I think I made a mistake. I think I should probably not have the product tags on the cover video. I think I should have done it on this one, or maybe, excuse my music Probably should have done it on this one or a different one. Also tried like directly talking to people in the idea pin, hoping that will work. But yeah, so idea pin stats are really cool. You can learn a lot from them. I think this is another one that kind of went, yeah, right away. Big push. There were several that had that up, down, up. So I feel like if you're using idea pins and you're not seeing that up again, just wait a little bit, because they do seem to pop back up. Yeah, and this one grew, and then I think there's got to be a glitch there, because I've seen that on all of my pins, and I don't think they all went bad. All right, so let's see. Hey, Jeff, anything about the reactions? Do I follow up in any way? That is a great idea. Oh, sorry, I got stuck on my created page. I don't know why it would do that. You remove and then just add back in. Do I follow up on the reactions? I don't. However, there are comments on them, and I do follow up on those. So let me stop the screen, see if I can get this to come back up again. Let's see. Share screen. I'll just, I guess I'll just share the whole screen in case something was going funny with that, and I'll just show you this. Yeah, so comments. I respond to every single comment, and once you go in to look at one comment, you're going to see all of them here. So yeah, I always respond back. And what's really cool is as I'm tagging the companies that make some of the products I'm using, like MySpring, they make the pigments, make it super sparkly. I absolutely love to see comments like that. Arteza is a really famous paint manufacturer. Definitely using that. So I'm hoping, you know, maybe someday they'll send me some paint. But in any case, it's just fun to have the comments, and I love to have them from others. People asking questions, and yeah, absolutely respond to people. As far as the reactions go, I don't really know how you would do that other than to maybe respond by liking something of theirs. So let's see, I've got one that has, again, this is just my killer. You can see who has responded, and I've checked some of these people out, because if they're liking my content, maybe they're creating something similar. You could always go over and follow them. As you know, I don't think they'll notice that you did it because of that, but it is kind of a nice thing to do. So yeah, it looks like that worked this time, but let me get rid of that. Still learning this StreamYard stuff. I'm looking forward to having Jeff join me on screen soon. And I think that is it. So let me know what you've learned from your insights on your pins. I think I have learned that having my face in that opening scene, and especially on the cover photo of the video, which you can set in the process of creating an idea pin, that seems to be helpful. And then another thing I learned is that it helps the click number that seems to have like an arrow. So, you know, worth experimenting with. Let me know if you'd like to see a step-by-step. I kind of did one yesterday with the product tagging video, but we could go through all the options for creating idea pins if you're interested. They really are the future of Pinterest, and where Pinterest is really investing a lot. So if Pinterest is important to you, it's going to be important to embrace this medium. Plus, if you think idea pin first when you're creating something, you can make it easier on yourself. So for example, I know I'm going to make an idea pin when I'm creating a painting. So I think, all right, what am I going to want? I'm going to want some video. I'm going to want some stills. And you're probably already doing this, right? So I know some people feel like, oh, I don't want another content form I have to keep creating. But you're doing this anyway. You're doing this for Reels, for stories. Maybe you're doing this for TikTok. So why not also work in idea pins? They can work. So let me know if you use them, if you like them, and we will talk soon. Take care. Thanks for coming.